Hello, I am Mayor Suzette Cook, and welcome to Kent Today, where Kent residents share ideas and solutions on important issues affecting our community. In this segment, we will be looking at a fresh new design look for Kent's historic downtown. Joining me today is Jim Nicholls. And Jim, you are with the Design Studio. What is the name of the organization that you represent?
Well, we're out of the Department of Architecture at University of Washington, and we call ourselves the Storefront Studio. Not so much because we look at storefronts, but because we try and locate ourselves in a community like yours on the main street in a storefront. And then from that location, we reach out into the community to kind of share design ideas. And we have our storefront, so we kind of have open houses where we use digital printing and our cameras and then our design and Photoshop skills to really show pictures of what the community would be like. We take pictures like the ones behind us and then sort of through manipulation blow them up again to show this kind of ideas that we've got from the community realized.
Now, I notice you've brought pictures with you, drawings.
Yeah.
And are these drawings of the students' work?
Yeah. And
is the library one of them in there?
Yeah. And so one of the things we were looking at was this little reading room, and it's a modest picture here, and it's just a photograph of the intersection with, instead of the kind of building receding, it coming forward.
So it brings it out to the street.
That's right. One of the other projects we looked at that was kind of a big one was the old depot building on the other side of the tracks, and it wants to move a little bit anyway to get out of some future right-of-ways, and so we thought, well, if you're going to sort of move it 3 or 4 feet to get out of the right-of-way once you've got it up, and well, maybe we could move it a lot, or is there a better place to set it down? And we looked at near the library again, kind of to reinforce first, actually, to bring pedestrian activity right along first, connecting to the restaurant row, as we called it.
So the proposal, as one of the projects from Storefront Studio, was to move that building to the north.
Yes.
So now it's closer to Smith.
Into that sort of, really the kind of complex that surrounds the library.
There's a parking area there now.
That's right, and an old road right-of-way. And we left it aligned with the tracks, so it still had a relationship. It is on the other side. But I guess we also felt that we wanted to really amplify as much as possible the activity in the downtown core proper, and that ideally down the road it will jump across the tracks. All the activity will jump across the tracks. But to sort of get that spark or to really hold that activity, we felt to bring it to this side and engage it or connect it to the library as another kind of public use.
Well, it's interesting when you talk about the post office. I've seen many conversations going on the steps
there,
to the post office.
So just imagine that that's a porch.
Yes.
You know, just as the kind of generosity that a porch has. But it's this nice back neighborhood porch for that.
The backside of the buildings.
That's right, and so we did a few projects back there, and that really were trying to sort of, well, what would it look like from the train? And so, but it has to be for the that's where you put the garbage and things like that. So it was how to sort of screen that and really even just kind of turn it into a public art piece. So some of the ideas were things like public art ideas about how to bring lighting projects downtown at sort of night. We were here during, coming into Christmas when it was getting dark, of course, and so one of the things we were wondering about is how could we make it sort of exciting to be downtown with light? And so some of the ideas are like that. Other ideas are really more of a development.
Well, Jim, I certainly want to thank you for the work that you do with the students at the University of Washington, for the U of W's Storefront Studio, the fact that it's applied learning for the students so that we as cities, our residents, our businesses all benefit from their learning. It opens up our eyes and opens up the possibilities. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time on Kent Today.